Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team? Now at fullerdigital.net. No more searching. One place for all your live streams. fullerdigital.net. Home and away. If we're covering your team, the live stream videos are at fullerdigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the stream. Thank you for viewing the FDS live streams, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and family so they can find the games too. fullerdigital.net.
Hello and welcome to Storm Lake St. Mary's. The Panther Pit is tonight. We have the Alta-Aurelia Warriors up against the Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers, as this is a second matchup between these two teams on the season, as conference play is going to begin, is underway here. This is just a minute 50 till the start of the game. We'll just go ahead and go over starting lineups for tonight's game, starting with the away team, the Warriors. We have number 1, Nora Peterson, a sophomore. Number 3, Lucy Gunkelman, a junior. Number 13, Shay Peterson, a senior. Number 15, Brielle Engelman, a senior. And lastly, number 21, Ella Nielsen, a junior. You're looking at the home team, the Panthers. You have number 2, Bianca Limones, a senior. Number 4, Neely Bacon, a freshman. Number 10, Natalie Green, a senior. Number 23, Sydney Hurd, a senior. And number 30, Isabel Landgraf, a freshman. That is the starting lineups for today's game. We'll be right back with leading scorers after a quick commercial break. They'll be doing their starting lineups, and the national anthem will be coming up. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
Welcome back. As we have, for the leading scorers for the Warriors, you have a senior, Brielle Engelman, with averaging 16.1. And then after that, you have Nora Peterson, a sophomore, with 11.9. And it just seems like everybody, 4 out of the 5 starters have over 8 points, averaging a game. There's a lot of wealth to share there for the Warriors. And looking at the Panthers, you have senior Sydney Hurd averaging 14.4. And then after that, you have Natalie Green averaging 5. And at least 4 of the 5 starters average at least 3 a game. As that's to look for the Panthers as the buzzer goes off, getting ready to announce starting lineups. And then after that, the national anthem. We're just going to go back for another minute commercial break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality healthcare, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS in Aurelia. Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS in Aurelia.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, but by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time, and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored while your life's celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
Welcome back, as we just got done with the playing of the national anthem after both lineups just got announced for today's game, as both teams are in their huddles. 8 minutes on the clock, so we're getting ready for the start of another conference game, as this is their second matchup. So we have the Warriors playing the Panthers, as we're just going to keep it here as both teams are getting ready for the tip. As once again we went over the starters. Panthers already out on the court. Warriors about to exit out of their huddle. So we have Sydney Hurd and Ella Nielsen for the tip, as an interesting formation here for the Panthers. They only have Lamones on the left side, as the tip is won by the Warriors in the hands of Brielle. Engelman with the ball at the top of the arc, guarded by Lamones. Pass it over the right side, over to Nora. Nora with it on the right arc. She drives in, bounce pass, swatted away by Sydney. Sydney averages almost 4 blocks a game. You're going to be seeing that a lot today's game. Shea to inbound it. Gets over to the left side over Brielle. Has it on the left corner. Drives in, kicks it back out to Ella. Ella, shot clock back in the hands of Brielle. Brielle finds Ella, good cross-court pass, couldn't quite connect it to Lucy. Lucy tries to save it, couldn't quite save it, as that's going to be out of bounds on the Warriors' first turnover of the game. It was Neely Bacon to inbound it, gets it over to Sydney. Sydney gets over to Natalie. Natalie has the ball intercepted by Lucy. Turnover, Warriors ball. Nora with it on the left side, gets it over to Shea, fakes it, drives in, puts it up, swatted away by the Panthers. Now the Panthers going back the other way. Sydney with the ball, with it at the top of the arc. Natalie finds Lynn Griffin inside. Back out to Green. Sydney with it on the elbow, takes up a little jumper, is good. First points of the game. 2-0 with just over a minute into the game. Nora with it, pass off to Brielle. Brielle over to Shea. Shea drives in the right corner, cross pass, bounce pass to Lucy. She's stuck, and they're going to call her out of bounds, as it's going to be the Panthers' ball. Quick turnovers here for both teams, as Sydney finds Neely. Over to Landgrift, over to the Mones. Trips, turns it over, as Brielle gets the turnover. It's over to the right side to Shea. Shea gets it over to Lucy in the right corner, looking for help. Gets it back to the top of the arc to Shea. Lucy trips, and that's going to be a travel. Another turnover for the Warriors, as that's 3 quick turnovers. Neely to inbound it for the Panthers. Gets into Natalie, over to Sydney. Lingriff in the corner, sitting with the top of the yard, trying to find Limones and couldn't connect. That's going to be a turnover, as that's going to be a quick time. This is going to be a timeout by the Warriors, as some quick turnovers as you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Welcome back, as Coach Christian looked very upset in her huddle with their team after some quick turnovers to start the game with only just 2 minutes of play, 3 minutes of play, correction. As it's Nora, gets it over to Brielle, puts up the shot, Ella Nielsen rolls around and is out. Sydney gets the rebound. Bounce pass over to Natalie, a wild pass back in the hands of Sydney, left side with Limones. Bianca gets bodied, and that's going to be a push on Shea. Bianca gets it into Natalie. Back to Bianca. Post up. Good move, and she's going to be fouled. Going to the line for 2 free throws. She shoots 37% from the free throw line, as they can extend their lead here, as there's only been 1 basket so far with almost 3 minutes of play. First one's up. Off the back of the iron. Hits the front. No good. Second attempt. It's up, and that one's also no good. Rebound Warriors with Brielle. Pushes it up to Shea on the right side. Looks for help. Kicks it back out to Lucy. Cross-court pass to Ella. Gets it inside to Nora. She has 2 girls on her. Almost travels. Gets it back out to Lucy. Over to Brielle on the right side. She just dribbles it back out. Trying to set up the offense. Gets over to Nora. Bounce pass inside. Lucy right side. Off the back there. No good, as that's going to be a foul on Ella. On Natalie getting the rebound. That's already going to be their 3rd team foul committed. As at least the first time I've been here, I've actually seen Storm Lake St. Mary's doing the points on the scoreboard, as that ball is going to be swatted out by Ella, staying Panthers ball. Good defensive play by Ella from stopping the cross pass for an easy basket. Bianca to inbound it. Gets it into Sydney. The right side, dribbles once, pulls up, no good. Rebound by Brielle. They have the numbers. Fast break opportunity. Bounce, as it's going to be a rebound for Sydney, as that definitely looked like a foul. She has to get across the court. Finally does the Neely. Bounce pass to Bianca on the left side. She has 4 girls on her, and she has it swatted out by the Warriors. So it will stay Panthers ball, as this has just been fast paced these past couple of minutes. Bianca to inbound it, slaps the ball, finds Natalie on the left side. Gets it cross court, over back to Bianca, drives in, puts it up, off the glass, big shot in. So that extends their lead by 4, as the Warriors still haven't had a basket yet with almost 4 minutes to play. Nora over the left side to Shea. Back in the hands of Nora, over the right side of Brielle. Right corner with Lucy. She just gives it back. Pulls up for 3. Brielle is good, as that's their first basket of the game to cut the lead down to only 1 for the Panthers. As Sydney is fouled as she was getting the pass. It's going to be a bump by Shea, as that's already going to be their 14th foul committed, and I believe the 2nd by Shea. As that's her 2nd team foul already with only 4 minutes of play. As Natalie inbounds it to Neely, and Neely throws it away. Luckily tipped away by a Warriors player. Stays Panthers possession. Natalie to inbound it. Gets it into Neely. Neely with it at the logo. Has Brielle on her. Looking for some help. Bounce pass over to Sydney. Gets taken away by Lucy. Pass off to Nora, and that's going to be a foul. The first team foul committed by the Panthers on Neely. Score is 4-3. 3:48 left to go in the first quarter. Nora takes it past the timeline. Does a little spin. Passes it off to her sister, Shay. In the corner with Lucy. She pulls up for three. That one's good too. As the Warriors are now 2 for 2 from three as they take a lead. Score is 6-4 in the favor of the Warriors. As Neely has the ball at half court, has a girl on her. Pass off to Sydney. They finally get it past half court as Landgraf's going to be fouled by Lucy. As now that's going to be her second as early foul trouble for the Warriors as Jackie DeGroat checks in for Lucy, and so does Addison Fritz for, let's see here, for Shea, as they take out both of the players with 2 fouls for the Warriors. Natalie Green inbounds it to Neely. Back to Natalie. Natalie fakes it. Good move. Gets her to the right side. Still 2 girls on her. Trying to get a trap. Gets it into Sydney. She drives baseline. Almost travels. Kicks it back out. 3-pointer wide open. Is no good for Neely. Rebound Nora. She takes it fast. Fast break opportunity. Gets over to Brielle. Good move as that's going to be swatted away by Natalie. As it's been almost a swat fest by the Panthers. As Jackie DeGroat thought that was going to be Panthers' ball. Was already back across half court. Going to try and play defense. Ella to inbound. It gets over to the left side of Brielle. Deep 2 is no good. Good rebound by Nora. She fades away. That's going to be a double dribble as the bucket would have counted if there is no foul. Natalie inbounds it. Gets it over to Sydney. Cindy takes past half court, posts over to Isabel, and that's going to be a travel as she found her wide open Bianca, but was just too fast with her feet. Nora to inbound it. To Brielle, right back to Nora. Takes it past half court. Brielle calls out the play on the right side. Ella with it, back over to Brielle. Over to Nora on the left side of the arc. Back to Brielle. Looking for somebody inside. Gets inside to Jackie. Back to Nora. Elbow jumpers up in. That one's going to be no good off the right side of the rib. Rebound Panthers by Sydney. She finds Natalie on the right baseline. Looks for help. Gets knocked out of bounds by Brielle. Ends up off Neely, though. It's going to be Warriors ball. 2:17 to play. Left in the first quarter. Score is 6-4. A 4 foul advantage for the Panthers as Warriors committed 5 team fouls. Brielle with on the left side. Barely gets past the steal. Bounce pass inside to Jackie. Good find. Couldn't finish it. Rebound Addison. Now Nora puts it up. That one's off the back of the air. No good. Rebound Isabel for the Panthers. As Panthers quite couldn't box out. Gets a rebound there off the putback. And taken away by the Warriors. Finds Ella inside. Defenders behind her. Puts it up and good. That extends their lead to 4 points. As Panthers already back down the court and hands to Isabel at the top of the arc. Finds Neely on the right side. Kicks it over to Natalie. She takes the 3 up and off the arc. No good. Rebound Warriors as they have the numbers. Fast break opportunity. Brielle goes all the way. Swatted away by Sydney. As that's already another block for her. Ella thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Addison, that's a deep 2. Is good. That's going to be a 2. Extends her lead to 6. As the Panthers take a timeout here as the Warriors go on a little bit of a run. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our.
Just got 15 seconds. The buzzer goes off. Both teams in their timeout. Score is 10-4. We're about done here with the first quarter. As Word's gone on a little bit of a run here. As her team's got to be, as Coach Kristen's got to be happy with their team. After kind of struggling in the beginning, starting to get their groove down as they're coming into this game with a winning record. Panthers to inbound it with Natalie. Gets it into Neely. Right back to Natalie on the right side. Two girls on her. They're kind of doing a little half-court pressure by the Warriors. With it is Isabel. Bounce pass over to Natalie. Good pass. Puts it up. She's going to be fouled. Going to the line for 2 free throws is Natalie, as that's already the 16th foul. Only in the first quarter committed by the Warriors. They're going to be in quick foul trouble. Next foul will put him in a bonus. Not quite the double bonus. It means at least 1 free throw for any foul. This first one's up and good for Natalie. Rattles around and in. Second one's up, and that one's also good. 2 for 2 from the line. Natalie shoots 70% from the free throw line. A good free throw shooter. Has just under a minute left to play. 6-10 is the score. Brielle with it on the left side. She goes inside, back out to Jackie. Over to Nora on the right side. She pulls up. That one's no good. Rebound by the Panthers by Isabel. She looks for help, gets over to Sydney. Just 40 seconds to play. About a 9-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Out to the left side to Natalie. Finds Bianca inside. Who's that going to be out on? It's going to be out on the Warriors. Good defensive play by Jackie not to let them get inside to Bianca. As Panthers make their first change as Avery Smith checks in for Isabel. As Bianca calls out 2. Their inbound play. It's taken away by Jackie. Good defensive play. And then Sydney takes it right back over to Bianca. Natalie on the arc. She posts up. A little post hook is no good. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds on the game clock. Brielle gets the rebound. She takes it past half court. 15 seconds. Back with Nora. Brielle, 4-3 is good. As she is now 2 for 2 from 3-point. As Warriors have not missed a single 3-pointer yet. That extends their lead to 7. 5 seconds on the game clock is thrown away by the Panthers. 4 seconds on the clock. What do the Warriors have in mind? As they're just going to let the ball roll. So the game clock, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Addison loses the ball with 0.1 on the clock. As they could have had a wide open 3 there by Addison if she could have handled that. As 0.1, that's just going to be the end of the first quarter. The score is 13-6 as the Warriors are starting to find their little groove. At the end of the first quarter, they're taking a break. We'll take one, too. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the action of its members. Because alone we can do so little, but together so much. This is a mindset shared by many within the Alta-Aurelia School District, and the results show it. In extracurriculars, athletics, arts, and in the classroom, Anderson Crop Insurance is a proud supporter of the local schools and communities because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Good luck, Warriors, from Anderson Crop Insurance. As a proud Northwest Iowa native, Philip Schulenberg is excited to bring his passion into business at Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, a new place to hang with friends, dine with family, and relax at the end of a long day. Check out their webpage and Facebook for updates, specials, great food options, and events like their Thursday night trivia. They also feature several big screen TVs with live sports, including your Alta-Aurelia Warrior games. Welcome to Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, your new place to meet and have some great eat.
Welcome back as we just got done with the first quarter. The score is 13-6. Welcome all the viewers. Thank you for watching tonight's stream. As we would like to thank our scoreboard sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, for presenting our scoreboard. Avery Smith with it on the right side. She's looking for help. Kicks it back out to Sydney in the corner. She drives right baseline. Good move. It is good. So that cuts the lead down to 5 for the Warriors. As Balza was taken away by Natalie Green, still in possession of the Warriors. Nora with it at the top of the arc. Gets it over to Shea. Lucy with the right side. Shea. Lucy, that's a 2. No good. Rebound by the Panthers. As it looks like the Warriors are just trying to get these looks on the baselines. Bianca with it on the elbow. She's going to be fouled by the Warriors as that's going to put them in the bonus. As that's their 17th foul committed. It's going to give her a 1-and-1 opportunity as Warriors are already in early foul trouble, as that's Lucy's third team foul. 2 more and she's already going to be fouled out, and it's only a minute, not even a full minute into the second quarter. Bianca's 1-1 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Shea. Gets over to Nora. Nora with it, drives all the way in, and is up and good. Off the glass. Good bucket there by Nora. Neely with it, gets it over to Natalie. Right side with Avery. Avery has 2 girls on her, and Ella's going to tie her up. That's going to stay. Correction. We have people pointing different ways here. It's going to be a Warriors ball. Shade inbound it to Nora. Nora gets over to Shea on the left side. Back to Shea. Nora. Correction. Braille with it. Now Ella looking for some help. Gets it over to Shea. Shea drives in. Left side Lucy. Post up. Kicks it out. Throws it away to Natalie. Sydney with the ball. Crossover behind the back. Fancy moves. Turns it away, though, to Lucy. Nora with it on the left side. She drives in. Little crossover. Kicks it out to Shea. Almost thought about the 3. Brielle drives in baseline, and that's going to be a block foul on Sydney. As that's going to be Sydney's first foul. It's going to be their second team foul. As Christian's going to want a full timeout to talk it over with their team. The score is 15-8. Just a little over 2 minutes played in the quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to be a friendly face to our patients during time they need it most. Our team helps care for and provide comfort to patients as soon as they walk through the door. Throughout all services at BVRMC, you are treated like family. We are dedicated to helping you live a healthy, happy life. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for trusting us with your care.
Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team? Now at FullerDigital.net. No more searching. One place for all your live streams. FullerDigital.net. Home and away. If we're covering your team, the live stream videos are at FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the stream. Thank you for viewing the FDS live streams, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and family so they can find the games too. FullerDigital.net.
Welcome back, as we just got out of Alta-Aurelia timeout called by Coach Kristen, as Shea's inbound it for the Warriors. A little lob pass into Brielle right at the free throw line. Couldn't quite handle it. Finally gets control. Kicks over the right side to Nora. Nora looking for some help. Gets it across past to Shea. Shea drives in from the free throw. It's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Fouled by Bianca, as she's going to shoot 2. Shea shoots 65.5% from the line, as that one's going to be good. Second one's up, and that one's also good. That extends their lead to 9. 17-8 is the score. Just under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter, as Isabel gets over to the right side to Natalie, and taken away by Lucy. Has the numbers. Nora bounce pass to Brielle. Good find off of the rim. No good. Kicks it back out to Nora. Back to Ella. Now she drives in. Puts it up. That one's no good. Gets her own rebound. That's a good fight under the basket. Physical. As she's going to be fouled. It's going to be the 14th foul committed by the Panthers. Shada inbound it. Taps the ball, tipped away by Natalie, but couldn't quite handle it. It's going to be a Warriors ball again. Shada inbounded again in the corner. A little bit more of a difficult spot. Bounce pass, tipped away by Bianca. So we'll continue to stay Warriors ball. They just keep moving the inbound spot. They slowly are making it even more to the corner. Gets it in to Brielle. Brielle just takes it to the top of the arc, trying to take the congestion away from the court as they're kind of crammed in that corner. Nora gets a screen from Ella. She drives inside, just off guard by Sydney as she left her feet. These Panthers are looking to make another change. Checks in is Ashley Camacho. Correction, Laura Pasquale. We have 2 number 20s on the roster for Sydney. Raworth at the top of the arc. That's over to Shea, back to Nora. Brielle on the right side takes a 3. That one's no good. As she went, I believe 3 for 3 from 2 for 2 from 3, as that's going to be her first missed 3. Isabel with it on the right side as 2 girls on her in the trap. Gets it taken away by Brielle, and she tries to get it back as she's going to foul Brielle. So that's going to be Isabel's first team foul. First personal foul. It's going to be their 6 team fouls. The foul situation is 6 team fouls for the Panthers, 7 for the Warriors. As any foul is going to have both teams in the 1-on-1. Good find by Ella into Lucy, as that's going to be 2 free throws for Lucy, as both teams are in the bonus now. So Lucy goes to the line for 2 free throws. She shoots 43% from the free throw line. Averages 4.4 a game. Really good rebounder for them. Averages 6.5 as the first one's up and good. The Warriors' leading rebounder, in fact, was 6.5. Lucy's second one is up, and that one's off the back of the iron. No good. Their lead is 18-8 with 4:45 to go in the second quarter. As Natalie gets it past half court to Laura. Laura is tied up with Ella, as I believe that's going to stay Panthers ball, and it does. As Panthers make a change, checks in is Sydney for Bianca. The inbound, it's Natalie. Natalie gets it past the timeline. Gets over the right side to Isabel. Gets in the trap. Gets it back out to Neely. Sydney for 3. Is up and air ball. As that's going to be Warriors ball. As Sydney has that high arcing shot. Looks like it was almost going to hit the ceiling. As kind of a low ceiling here in the Panther pit. Shea with it on the right side. It over to Lucy. Lucy in the corner, back to Shea. To the top to Nora, over to the left side to Brielle. Brielle trying to find Ella inside. Bounce pass does get inside her. She posts up. She puts it up. No good. Good defense by Sydney. Natalie with it. Gets to the logo to Sydney. Over the right side to Isabel. 2 girls on her. She gets it out. Back with it is Sydney. Looking to find somebody inside. Gets to the right side to Natalie. She's in the corner and she's got a trap. And saved by Ella, as that's going to be out on Sydney. Going to be Warriors ball, as that's a turnover. Another one by the Panthers. Nora with it, gets over the left side to Brielle. Back to Nora. She dribbles a little bit, back to Brielle. She thought about the 3, didn't take it. Looking for help, finally gets it back to Nora. She drives, puts right side. Lucy shot, air ball. That one's no good. Sydney finds Neely on the left side. She drives inside, loses it. It's tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. Stays Panthers ball. As Sydney finds Neely, then right back to Sydney, and she's going to be fouled shooting by Ella, as she's going to go to the line for 2. It's going to be Ella's second personal foul committed. As 2 more team fouls committed by the Panthers is going to put him in the double bonus. Sydney goes for the first one, and that one's good. Cuts the lead back down to single digits as Jackie checks back in for Lucy. Second one's up, and that one's no good. 1 for 2 from the line for Sydney. Brielle with the rebound. Brielle's already had many rebounds just in this half. She might get to double digits as Nora pulls up, but I think that one might have been swatted That one is swatted by Sydney. As Laura checks out for Bianca. They get inside. Back out to Shea. Almost taken away by the Panthers. Good by Brielle. She puts that one up, and she's going to be fouled by Sydney as she was trying to just shoot it, but had a hand right over her face of, 6'3", 6'4" Sydney, and just kind of had like go around her almost because she couldn't be able to put that shot up. As both have 8 team fouls committed. As Sydney checks out for Laura. And team has 18 fouls committed, so both are in the bonus, not quite the double bonus yet. As Brielle goes to the line for a 1-and-1. That one's up and good. As I think that should have been 2 free throws because it looked like she was in the shooting act. I don't know why they're leaving the lane trying to get the rebound, so I'm pretty sure that should have been 2 free throws. Second one's up and that one's good. Senders leads to 11. Bianca inbounds it to Natalie. Natalie just takes it past half court. Has 2 girls on her. Bounce pass goes off of Ella. Stays. Panthers ball. Natalie to inbound it. Gets it into Laura on the right side. Has 2 girls on her looking for some help. She dribbles baseline. Good find to Isabel. Kicks it out to Natalie on the elbow. Back to Isabel. Out to Bianca on the left side of the arc. Looks for some help. Gets over to Natalie at the top of the arc. Over the left side, Isabel. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Isabel with it. Looks for some help. Gets over to Bianca on the left side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. They need to get a shot off here. Poked out of bounds by the Warriors. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Got to take a shot here on the inbound. Bianca to inbound it. Gets it over to Natalie. She's got to take a shot. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Got to take it. And that's going to be a shot clock violation by the Panthers. As 2:22 to play in the second quarter. The score is 20-9. Warriors ball. Over the right side with Brielle. Brielle drives inside. Good move. Good basket. He gives Brielle her 10th point, breaking double digits. She might have a double-double by the end of this game. Natalie Green with it. Gets it over to Isabel. Isabel drives right baseline. Has 2 girls on her. Gets out of the trap. Poked away. And it's going to be out by the Panthers on Neely. Shea gets it into Nora. Shea pulls up on the left side. Rolls out. Rebound by Jackie. Gets it out to Brielle. Brielle with it at the logo. Over to the right side to Nora. Nora drives in, gets a screen from Jackie, and that's going to be a legal screen on Jackie. Correction, that's just going to be I don't know if that's quite a legal screen, but just an offensive blocking foul. As Laura checks out for Avery. As Panthers giving Sydney a breather here. Bianca gets it in to Neely. Back to Bianca. Over to Neely. Wild pass. Couldn't quite save it. Warriors ball. Nora calls out a play. 1:20 left to go in the second quarter. Nora with it, gets a screen from Ella. Good cut inside. Can she finish it? Fade away. No good. Rebound by Brielle. Now she puts it up. Fading away. Cow. They're going to call it on the 4. That would have been an amazing and 1. She's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 since it was on the floor. It's going to be 9 team fouls committed by both teams. Would have been an amazing basket. She was fading away with a defender right in her face. 1-and-1 opportunity. Yeah, off the back there. No good. Rebound by the Warriors. She puts it up. Oh, almost an and 1 for Ella then. But she'll go to the line for 2 as now they're going to be in the double bonus with just 1:10 left to go in the second quarter. Ella shoots 57.9% from the free throw line. First one's up. Off the rim. No good. Second one's up. That one in and out. Bianca with the rebound. Just a minute left to play in the first half. Bianca going to be Warriors ball as costly mini turnovers by the Panthers for this first half. I think that's going to be an emphasis to start out the second half. Just limit the turnovers for the Panthers. Nora with it. Gets over the left side to Shea. Right back to Nora. Gets a screen from two girls. Has a wide open lane to the basket. As no defenders, as both of them are being bodied off by two players. Bianca with it on the left side. Just under 40 seconds to play. With it is Isabel, and that's going to be a foul on Jackie. So that's going to be Jackie's third personal foul, as Warriors have many players in foul trouble just to end the half. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws, as that puts them in the double bonus. 2 free throws for Isabel. First one's up and no good, as they make a change. Addison checks in for Jackie. Isabel shoots. She makes one of these baskets here, she's going to boost her free throw percentage, because for me it says 0. As she misses both, as that's going to be a tie-up. It's going to be Warriors ball, though. That's a good hustle play by Isabel. As the score is 24-9, 33 seconds to play. Shot clock is off. Nora with the ball. It's over the left side to Brielle. Right back to Nora. Right side to Shea. Gets it inside. Ella posts up, puts it up. Off the right side of the rim. Rolls on the rim. No good. Fast break opportunity for the Panthers with Avery. Gets it over. Can they keep it from half court? Throws it away to Shea. 12 seconds on the game clock. Brielle goes up with the left hand, and that one's in as there extends her lead to 17. As 2 seconds on the game clock, as that's going to be a travel on Neely, as that puts .8 left on the game clock. Score is 26-9, .8 left to go in the first half. Ella puts up a heave. That one's going to be no good, and that's going to end the first half. Warriors have a demanding lead, 26-9, as you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back with leading scores.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
Welcome back, as we would like to thank our halftime sponsor for sponsoring this halftime, Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, as we have a little, I think they said 8U basketball game going on for Storm Lake St. Mary's, a little special as we go over the leading scores. As the score is 26-9, as the Panthers' leading scorer is Sydney Hurd with 5, as she has half of their team's points, and then for the Warriors is Brielle with 12, as she almost has a point shy of half of their team's points. As we're just gonna take a break here. We'll be right back with play-by-play action before the start of the second half, with about a minute to go on the scoreboard, as you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions. Welcome back as we just came back a little bit later than intended as 10 seconds on the clock before the start of the second half. Score is 26-9. Welcome back to everybody watching. Thank you for watching tonight's stream. So we'd also like to thank another one of our sponsors, Sioux Valley Family Health. As the buzzer goes off, start of the second half. Warriors already out on the court as they have a 17-point lead to start the second half. Panthers with only 9 points as all original starters are out there for both teams. Warriors kind of in early a little bit of a foul trouble here. See if they can limit their fouls going to this half after being up by 17 points. Don't need to do anything risky as the ball's taken away by Shea to Brielle. They have the numbers. 3-on-2 opportunity. Bounce pass to Ella. She couldn't quite save it, but it's going to stay Warriors ball. It looked like it was out on Ella. Might have been bumped by Bianca as Shea to inbound it. Gets it into Brielle at the back. We're left side to Ella. Shea with it in the corner. She pulls up for three. That one rattles in and is good. That extends their lead to 20. As Bianca's with it. Gets over to Natalie. She goes in a little bit. Right in front of the arc. Gets over to Bianca. Post up. Kicks it out to Sydney from the elbow. That one is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by the Warriors. Shea with it on the left side. Cross pass to Brielle. Good find. Off the back there. No good. Rebound Nora. She kicks it out to Brielle. She just takes it back, setting up her offense. New shot clock with the rebound. Brielle settles down. Gets it over to the left side to Shea. Right back to Brielle. She almost thought about it. Gets her to the right side to Lucy. Almost travels. Gets it to Nora. She pulls up. No good off the glass. Rebound by the Panthers with Natalie. Natalie gets over to the left side to Sydney. Bianca drives in on the baseline. Puts it up and is good. That was a good offensive attack by the Panthers as they break double digits now. Nora with it on the right side. Gets a screen from Biel. She kicks it back out. Left side, Shea. Wide open two. That is in and out. Rebound by Isabel as that's going to be a tie-up. It's going to be Warriors ball. Possession arrow in their favor. Nora with it on the left side as she double dribbles correction as she knew it, as you could see her facial expression right after she did that. She knew that was not good. Natalie to inbound it, gets it into Neely. Has two girls on her, a little bit of a 3-force pressure by the Warriors. They get past it. Bianca with it on the right side. She drives, puts it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound Nora for the Warriors. She takes it now. Fast break, gets over to the left side, taken away by the Panthers. Finally in the hands of Neely. Natalie with it, gets over to the left side, cuts back to the right side, bounce pass, taken away by Shea. Now that's a risky pass, taken by Brielle. Good find, actually. Puts it up, right hand, no good. Tipped, Nora, swatted away by Sydney. That's about her fourth block. Right side with Neely. Two girls on her. That's going to be a foul on the Warriors. Or they're going to call it on. It's going to be on 21, Ella Nielsen. That's going to be her third. Natalie didn't bound it to Neely. Right back to Natalie on the right side of the arc. She pulls up for three. Air ball. Lucy gets it over to Nora. Nora finds Brielle. Puts it up. Right hand. Good find. Good basket. 6 sends her lead right back to 20. Bianca gets it to Sydney at the logo. A little bounce pass over to Bianca. She drives in. Little Euro step. Good move. Couldn't finish it. Gets the remains is Isabel. Kicks it back out to Natalie. Right side, Neely. She just gets it taken away by Shea after she thought about the three. Brielle with it at the logo. Dribbles pass left over to Shea. Right back. Brielle gets a screen from Nora. Kicks it inside to Lucy. She gets the ball taken away. Gets it right back to Nora. Now Brielle drives in baseline. Puts it up and good. Nothing but net. So it extends her lead 33 to 11. Bianca with it. Gets her to the right side. Almost a backcourt violation by the Panthers. Sydney drives all the way in. Floaters up and good. Rolls in off the front of the rim. Laura with it on the left side with Brielle. Gets it inside to Lucy. She puts it up, no good. Rebound by Sydney for the Panthers. Neely now pass back to Sydney, right back to Neely. Couldn't quite handle it, saves it. On the right side, two girls on her, looking for some help. That's going to be a foul. Looked like it was going to be a tie-up. I didn't quite see a foul. It's going to be a reach on Lucy as that gives her her fourth. As now they immediately take her out of the game as she's in foul trouble. One more foul and she's going to be out of the game. Just a little under half of the quarter played. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter as Sydney loses the ball and she loses it out of bounds. Going to be Warriors ball. As Coach Elena Griff's going to call a timeout. The score is 33-13. Warriors still up big. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Welcome back as we just got out of a Storm Lake St. Mary's timeout. Score is 33-13. It's just exactly 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter, as this has been all Warriors from about the second quarter onwards. Brielle gets it to Ella, kicks it back out to Nora, off the rim, no good. That was a good look. Natalie with it. Finally gets past half court, over to Sydney. Inside to Avery, she posts up, bounce pass to Bianca, finds her. Back out to Sydney. Sydney gets some motion. And that's going to be a double dribble on Sydney, as she's trying to get around the defender. She inbounds it to Nora, over to Brielle. Brielle with it at the logo. Back over to Shea on the right side. Brielle with it at the elbow. Gets it over to Nora on the left side. She pulls up, little power dribble. No good. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Brielle. Offensive rebound for the Warriors. Another opportunity. Ella kicks it back out to Brielle just in front of the free throw line, but she's going to be fouled. She's going to the line for two. A second chance opportunity here for the Warriors. It becomes free throws. First one's up and in. As Brielle is their second highest free throw shooter on the team at 68.2. As the second one's up and in. 2 for 2 for Brielle. Once again, their leading scorer already at 18. She averages 16 a game, already above her average. As Bianca on the right side does a little spin move, drives in the baseline, falls into the trap, throws it away. Nora with it now, going fast pace over to left on the Brielle. Kicks it back out to Ella. Ella right side over to Shea. She pulls up for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Sydney. Sydney gets it over the right side to Neely. She loses it. Poked out by Ella, though, as that's going to stay Panthers ball. Neely to inbound it for the Panthers. Over the right side to Neely. Correction, Natalie. Sydney with it on the right side of the arc. No look pass over to Neely. She pulls up for three. No good, off the front of the rim. Skims it a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be a wild pass. But in the hands of Brielle. She drives. A little scoop. Free throw with the right hand. No good. That's going to be a foul on Addison Fritz trying to get the rebound. I mean, it's kind of hard to knock over a 6'3", 6'4" Sydney, but a little bit powerful there in the paint as Isabel checks in for Avery. Natalie gets over to the left side of Sydney as Warriors are still applying this 3/4 pressure. Gets over to Isabel on the right side. Looks for help. It's going to be fouled by the Warriors. It's going to be foul on. So it's going to be foul on Addison as she checks out. Checks in is Jackie DeGroat. As serious foul trouble here for the Warriors. So you have many players on 3 and then Lucy on 4. Natalie with it on the right side. Gets it inside to Isabel. She spins, looks for help. 2 girls on her. It's going to be out of bounds on Ella. Correction, timeout before the ball went out by Coach Landgraf as just under 2 minutes to play in third quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS in Aurelia.
Welcome back as we just got out of a 30-second timeout called by the Panthers. The score is 35-13, just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Panthers inbound it. Natalie on the right side, up in, off the back there, no good. That's good mechanics, just couldn't quite finish it. Nora gets a cross pass over to Biel. She drives in, puts it up, and good with the left hand. As that puts her at exactly 20 points. As it extends her lead to 24. Natalie with on the left side. Gets over to Isabel. She has the numbers. Bounce pass inside to Bianca. And she's going to be fouled by the Warriors. It's going to be a shooting attempt. Going to put her at the line for 2 free throws. It's going to call the foul on Brielle. That's going to be her first. She hasn't really had to worry about any foul trouble. So has Nora. Nora still has that 0 fouls. So I believe that's the only starter left without a foul. Bianca's first is up and off the front of the rim, no good. Second one's up and banked it, no good though. Rebound by the Warriors. They have numbers 3-on-2. Nora just goes coast to coast, up and good. So that gives Nora her 6th point of the game as taken away by the Warriors with Nora. Bounce pass over to Brielle. She drives in, left baseline, inside, kicks it back out to Nora. Now she puts it up off the glass and in. Back-to-back points for Nora. Gives her quick 4 points as they extend their lead to 28. As taken away again by the Warriors. Back-to-back turnovers by the Panthers. Nora is inside. She kicks it back out to Ella. Ella on the right side. She posts up, puts it up. No foul called. Rebound by Bianca for the Panthers. She just goes all the way on the right side, finally fouled by Shea. As she's trying to plead her case there. So that's going to give Shea her 3rd foul. It's going to be the Warriors' 6th team foul committed in the third quarter alone. Natalie on the right side. She pulls up for 3. That's not going to get called a foul. That's a block. That looked like it was maybe a little bit on the hand. Didn't quite look like all ball, but it's going to be out on the Panthers. It's going to be Warriors ball. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Panthers make a change. Checks in is Laura for Sydney. They get in Nora. Calls out a play. Over the left side to Jackie. Back to Nora. Right side to Shea. Risky pass back over to Nora. Over to Jackie. Inside to Brielle. She posts up. Left side of the baseline. Has 2 girls on her. Finally is going to be fouled by... Who are they going to put it on? Laura or Natalie? Going to put it on Natalie. That's going to be her first of the game. Shea to inbound it for the Warriors. As she still pleaded in her case on that foul a little bit ago. Back to Ella from the free throw line is up and good. Nothing but net. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Score is 43-13. As it gets to Laura on the right side. Couldn't quite handle it. Finally gets control. 10 seconds on the game clock. Taken away by Nora. She's going to be fouled by Natalie. Almost a smart foul. But that's going to put... Never mind, as that's only going to be their third team foul. As I was looking at the wrong team. As Warriors have 16 fouls committed. I thought it was going to put them in the 1-and-1. As it's Warriors ball. Natalie was trying to go to inbound the ball, but it's Warriors ball. Just under 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. 8 seconds. Brielle on the left side. Bounce pass inside to Ella. She puts it up. It's going to be fouled by Bianca. Going to go to the line for 2 free throws. 4.9 left to go in the third quarter. Ella to go to the line for 2, as that's going to be Bianca's third. First one's up. That one's in. Rolls around, goes in. Second one's up, and bounces off basically every part of the rim, goes in. 4.9 to go in the third quarter. She gets it in to Isabel. Got 2 seconds. Shea gets it. Good find. Can she put it up? Oh, it's not going to be in time. No good anyways. That was a good pass by Shea. She was on the ground. Gets over to Brielle. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Score is 45-13. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, but by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time, and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored while your life's celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandeloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Welcome back as we just got done with the third quarter. Score is 45-13. I believe you have to be up by 35 to have forever running clock, as it's only going to be another basket, then they should be there. A 3, actually. They need a 3. As Natalie's with it on the left side. Has 2 girls on her. On the left side of the baseline. Good find to Bianca. She puts it up. It's going to be fouled. That's going to be Nora's first foul of the game. As refs are kind of calling it very sensitive right now. So they're going to put her on the line for 2 free throws. First one's up. And good. That's going to give Bianca 5 points through the game so far. Rebound by the Warriors on the second attempt. Brielle with it. She's going to be fouled. Who's he going to put it on? Neely or Bianca? We're going to put it on Bianca. So that's going to be her 4th. One more and she's out of the game. Nora with it at the top of the arc over the left side to Addison. Back to Nora on the right side with Lucy. Lucy's back in the game with 4 fouls. Nora back over to Addison inside to Shea. Shea posts up. Good move around Sydney. Puts it off the glass and in as the Panthers throw the ball away. Turnover as they got to be over 15 turnovers now for the Panthers. Maybe even 20. Inbounding it behind the hoop with Shea. Takes it over to Nora on the elbow. Takes it back behind the arc. Calls out a play. So the right side to Lucy. Lucy looks for help. Gets it back to Nora. Over to the left side to Addison. She gets it inside. Brielle on the elbow. Back over to Nora. She drives in. Just puts it up in Sydney's face and in. As now she's going to be in double digits. As that gives her 10. Taken away by Nora. Good steal. She's going to be fouled by Natalie. As one more foul to give for the Panthers, and they'll be in the bonus. As team foul is a 6-7. It's going to be a full timeout called by the Panthers. We'll take 1-2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the action of its members. Because alone we can do so little, but together so much. This is a mindset shared by many within the Alta-Aurelia School District, and the results show it. In extracurriculars, athletics, arts, and in the classroom, Anderson Crop Insurance is a proud supporter of the local schools and communities because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Good luck, Warriors, from Anderson Crop Insurance.
Welcome back as we're just getting out of a timeout break called by the Panthers. As the score is 49-14. As both teams are exiting out of the huddles. Just started the fourth quarter, just over a minute of play. This is Warriors ball. Brielle inbound it. Gets it into Nora. Calls out a play, gets over to the right side as there's a new face in for the Warriors. This is going to be Caitlin Matson, a sophomore. She just plays a little bit of varsity. Addison on the elbow, gets the right side of Lucy. No good, off the right side of the rim. It's Natalie with it on the right side. And they take it away by Nora. That's a couple of steals for Nora now in just frequent time, as that's going to be her 12th bucket. Sydney with it, just across the logo. To the left side of Neely. To the Sydney, she pulls up, air ball. Isabel gets possession though, back and taken away by Brielle. Many steals here for the Warriors. Nora puts it up and is in, as she is just on fire right now. Has scored about 8 points in a row, it seems like. It's taken away, turnover by the Panthers. Brielle with it, goes to the rack, is no good. Rebound by Nora. Left side with Lucy, she kicks it out to Brielle. Back inside, Brielle is going to be fouled by Natalie. That's going to be her 4th. As that's going to put Brielle at the line for a 1-and-1, as that's going to put him in the bonus. Nora checks out for Shea, and Avery Smith checks in. She's looking for who she's supposed to check in for, as Bianca just runs out. Brielle's 1-and-1. First one's up and good. Second one's up and off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Warriors. By Caitlin. Brielle with it. Back over to Caitlin on the right side. Has two girls on her. Right back to Brielle. Tries to get inside to Addison. Loses it. Sydney gets the scraps. As Warriors looking to make some changes. Sydney pulls up, and that's nothing but net on the left side. That gives Sydney her 7th points of the game. Shea with it on the right side. Panthers applying pressure. Caitlin on the right side finds Addison inside. She puts it off the glass. No good. Too strong. As it was all around, but it's going to stay a Warriors ball. As Ella Nielsen checks in for Brielle. As Brielle finishes the game with 21 points, I'm guessing she's not going back in as they're starting to take out their starters. Or just giving her a breather. They're up by almost 40 points. It's taken away by Neely. Good defensive play. Trying to find some help. Not getting a backcourt violation. Gets it over to Isabel on the right side of the arc. Now Natalie trying to find Avery Smith, who is posting up. Loses the ball out of bounds. Shea to inbound it. Gets it into Caitlin. She dribbles it, has Avery on her. Gets over to the left side to Shea. Shea gets it past half court, splits between two defenders. Good move. Ella on the right side. She's going to be fouled. Goes to the line for two. It's going to be an 18 foul committed by the Panthers as she's going to be fouled out. She's going to be done for the game. It's 5th personal foul as you hear applause from the home crowd. Ella at the line for two. That one rolls around, no good. Looked like it was going to go in. Second one's up. That one's in. 1 for 2 from the line for her free throw trip. Neely with it at the top of the arc. Left side with Sydney. Sydney drives in, puts it over the free throw. Had 2 girls on her, but now they're going to give her free throws. Or they're going to put the foul on. They're going to put it on Caitlin as there's like 3 defenders there. There's so many girls who had hands on Sydney while she was in the shooting attempt. Sydney goes to the line for 2. 18 fouls committed by both teams. That's the first one's up and good. Sydney shoots 50% from the free throw line. That's going to be her 7th point. And stays with 7. This is the rebound by the Warriors by Shea. She takes it all the way. Gives it a little lob pass to Addison. She puts off the glass. No good. Rebound by Addison. Kicks out to Shea. That's a deep 2 off the right side of the rim. No good. As Caitlin is fighting for the rebound. It's going to be a foul on her, though. It's going to be Panthers ball. As it's going to keep them still in the bonus. Next foul will put them in the double bonus. As the 1-and-1, first one's up and good. Scores 55-18, 3:38 left to go in the 4th quarter. Second one's up and off of the back there, no good. Rebound by Caitlin. Warriors going back across half court already. Shea with the ball, gets over to the right side to Caitlin. She drives inside, puts it up, and goes in. As a big cheer from the bench there, as she's getting some valuable varsity time, as that's going to be her first points of the game. Sydney gets over to the right side to Avery, couldn't handle it. That's going to be out of bounds, as Lucy kind of tipped it back in and went off Avery then. Shea inbounds it to Lucy. Right back over to Shea. Shea splits 2 defenders. Pulls up from the free throw line. Spot up Jay. No good. Rebound by Sydney. Sydney with it on the left side. Pulls up. No good. Rebound by Isabel. In a perfect spot. Now Sydney has it back behind the arc over to the left side of Neely. Now she pulls up for 3. That one's nothing but net and good. That gives them 21 points in the game with just 2:30 left to go in the 4th quarter. Warriors making it look 3 changes here. Lucy with it, gets to the right side to Caitlin. Caitlin has 2 girls on her, looking for some help. It's going to be fouled by Isabel. As she's going to go to the line as both teams are at 9 team fouls. A foul by any team is going to put at least one of them in the double bonus. As Lucy, Addison, and Shea check out as only one starter remains in the game. That's going to be Ella. JV players starting to check in for the Warriors. One and one is up and good. As Ella, who averages almost 9 points a game, is at 0 right now. I wonder if they're keeping her in to try to get her some points. Second one's up, and correction, she has 7. I was reading 31. She's 21. She has 7 points. As that one's up, and Sydney goes to the line as she drives in. Ella has 4 fouls. Wonder when they're going to take her out. She's a starter for the Warriors. Sydney goes to the line. Another free throw trip for her. It's going to be an air ball by Sydney. She puts her hand over her mouth. A little bit embarrassed by that one. As that's 10 team fouls committed by Warriors. Going to put the Panthers in the double bonus as 2 players check in for the first time for the Panthers. Second one up, rattles in and out. Rebound, good rebound by Neely. Puts it up, no good. As it was just a group of players around the basket. Taken away by Laura as it's going to be Panthers ball. As Laura knocks it out from Caitlin. As a cheer from the crowd for Laura. Neely inbounds it to Sydney, scores 58-21, just under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Over to the left side, back to Sydney, and that's going to be a travel. Travel on Stephanie, a freshman. Getting some varsity time here for the Panthers. Checks in for the first time in the hands of Peyton. Freshman. Caitlin pulls up for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Peyton for the Warriors. She's going to be fouled. Goes to the line for 2 free throws as both teams are in the double bonus now. 1:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Score is 58-21. First one's up and bounced off the front of the rim and goes in. Second one's up, and that one's in too. 2 for 2 from the line for Peyton, as that gets him over the 60-point mark. Neely with it, and that's going to be a double dribble by Neely. Just wasn't quite thinking. Good catch by the ref. As Avery Smith checks back in for the Panthers for Sydney, and she gets applause. Checks out of the game. As last starter checks out for the Warriors. Checks in for Kerrigan Peterson, a sophomore. Caitlin with it on the right side, gets it inside. As Hayden Berkland, a freshman, gets fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. She's fouled on the pass. Trying to receive it. 46 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Score is 60-21. First free throw's up and off the back of the iron, no good. Second one's up and that one goes in as that extends their lead to 40 points as the Panthers get in into Avery. Avery with at the top of the logo. Just 40 seconds left to go in the game. Gets over to the left side, back to Neely. Right side to Avery. Avery goes around the arc. Looks for some help. Gets over to the left side. Back to Neely. She pulls up for 3. Good. As that's her second 3 made exactly from that spot again. So that gives her 7th point. Peyton with it. Gets over to the left side. Back to Peyton. Tries to get inside. It's going to be a tie-up. As the clock's still running with a 57-point lead. As that's going to be the end of the game. As the final score is 61-24 as the Warriors walk away with another conference win, sweeping the series between the Panthers and the Warriors. As we're going to take a commercial break, then we'll be back. We're going to be switching as my camera crew, Christian, will be taking over for the play-by-play action for the boys' game. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
As a proud Northwest Iowa native, Philip Schulenberg is excited to bring his passion into business at Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, a new place to hang with friends, dine with family, and relax at the end of a long day. Check out their webpage and Facebook for updates, specials, great food options, and events like their Thursday night trivia. They also feature several big screen TVs with live sports, including your Alta-Aurelia Warrior games. Welcome to Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, your new place to meet and have some great eat.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's Alta-Aurelia basketball. Just before the boys' game starts, we'll get your starters and also some of their stats. So, for Alta-Aurelia first, as they are the visitors, we have number 14, Caleb Breckwald, number 20, Braden Sonkson, number 30, Jack Bloom, number 40, Gavin Sleezer, and number 44, Carson Reinert. For Storm Lake St. Mary's, number 14, John Heitman, number 20, Lane Carlson, number 22, Aiden Cavazos, number 34, Jesus Mendelez, and number 42, Bennett Smith. On the season for the starters, you have Braden. And my producer just adjusting my mic there. The starters, Braden Sonkson leading all of them with 16.6 points per game, and Jack Bloom not far behind with 11.3. Some highlights for scoring for the starters for Storm Lake St. Mary's. Bennett Smith, he puts up about 13 each game, and that clears the next best by a full 6 points, with Lane Carlson only putting up about 7 per game. As my records show, Alta-Aurelia is 6-2 on the season. Storm Lake St. Mary's is 0-7 on the season. So definitely two teams with completely different outlooks for the rest of the season. About 30 seconds left. We'll stay here for the tip. I'd like to thank my producer and also your commentator for the girls basketball game, Jonas. Without him, my head would probably fall off when it comes to the whole technology thing. So thank you, Jonas, for everything that you do. And as he produces this boys' game, I'm sure that the broadcast will go just smoothly. Now, 10 seconds left on the clock before the festivities get underway, and they announce the starters. When they announce the starters, we will go to a commercial break. So, getting ready for that. So, as they announce the starters, we'll go to a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Full Digital Solutions with boys basketball.
Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team? Now at FullerDigital.net. No more searching. One place for all your live streams. FullerDigital.net. Home and away. If we're covering your team, the live stream videos are at FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the stream. Thank you for viewing the FDS live streams, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and family so they can find the games too. FullerDigital.net.
And welcome back to Storm Lake, Iowa. Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers basketball versus the Alta-Aurelia Warriors. They're just wrapping up the Storm Lake St. Mary's introductions for the starters. Like I said, Storm Lake St. Mary's 0-7 on the season, while Alta-Aurelia being 6-2 on the season. So definitely two teams in completely different spots for the rest of the season, as Alta-Aurelia, their two losses came after they beat Storm Lake St. Mary's in December. And Storm Lake St. Mary's just has not had a close game at all this season. So this will be definitely interesting to see, as Alta-Aurelia did blow out Storm Lake St. Mary's in their last meeting, which was in Alta. Also want to note that this is technically an away game for Alta-Aurelia, but Alta's about 7 or so miles away from where we currently are, so this might as well be a home game for both teams. And tip, it's up. It is recovered by number 31. That is Jack Bloom. Bloom, he brings it up. He passes that off to Breckwald. Breckwald gives it to Sleezer. Sleezer to Sonkson. Sonkson to Reinert. Great ball movement. Number 15, that is Cade Breckwald. He puts up a three. He airballs it. Now number 20, that's Lane Carlson. He brings it up for the Panthers. He passes it off to Cavazos. Cavazos back to Carlson. Carlson passes it out to Heitman. Heitman throws it to nobody in particular, and that's going to be Warriors ball. Warriors now bringing up. That's Jack Bloom. Bloom, he looks on his teammate. He finds Reinert. Reinert gets it to Bloom. Excuse me, that's Breckwald. Breckwald, he passes it off to Songson. Songson puts it up, no good. A great pass by the Warriors. Now they get the ball right back. Second chance effort here. Sleazer, he gave it away to Songson. Songson, shots waved off. Did not quite see what happened there, but shots waved off. Remains travel. I mean, towards the travel. John Heitman, he's struggling to get over for St. Mary's. St. Mary's passes around. They eventually give to Cavazos. Cavazos drives in, knocks over a defender, misses the shot, and it's Warriors basketball once more. Reiner, he drives in, he passes it off. He passes that's to Breckwald. Breckwald lays it up and puts it in. Heitman, he passes it backwards to Carlson. Carlson to Heitman. They got to get over. They turn it over on the pass. Jack Bloom, he is going to pass out to Gavin Sleazer, at least attempt. It goes out of bounds, and that is going to be Panthers basketball. Bennett Smith, he'll pass it in now. That's going to be to Carlson. He gives it to Smith. Carlson gives it to Smith. And Smith, he passes it to nobody really in particular. Goes over the heads of two of his teammates. That's out of bounds and a turnover. Warriors ball. Breckwald, he looks around. He does find Jack Bloom. Jack Bloom takes a long three. No good. But Bloom looked like he got his miss for a second. Taken away by the Panthers. And Panthers drive it up now. Heitman looking around. He gets it over the half-court line. He gives it to 20. That's Carlson. Carlson to Cavazos. Cavazos looks around. He gets it to Bennett Smith. Turnover. That's stolen by Breckwald. Breckwald lays it up in there on a fast break. And the Panthers call a 30-second timeout. So we'll take that with them. You're watching Full Digital Solutions, Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball. We'll be right back after this.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers basketball. It is 4-0 in favor of the Alta-Aurelia Warriors. So far it's been a fairly good game. Some turnovers, some miscues by both teams, but like I said, 4-0, so very, very close. Panthers, they're bringing it up. They're having a little bit of trouble. Bennett Smith on the fourth man to get the ball before they can get it over. And Cavazos, he steps out of, no, not stepped out of bounds. Blocking foul on number 45, Reinert. So Cavazos, he'll inbound the ball now. Bennett Smith ends up getting the ball. He takes a nice jump shot. It's no good. And it's rebounded by the Warriors. Carson Reiner, he looked around. Ends up getting fouled by number 14, John Heitman. That's Heitman's first. It's on the floor, so it'll just be a short inbounds play. 5:20 left in the first. Now Bloom, he looks around. He does pass it off to Sleaze. No, excuse me, that's not Sleaze. That's Carson Reiner. Reiner looks like he's going for an alley-oop. And that's a turnover out of bounds. Panthers, they bring it up, passing around a little bit. They do get to Cavazos. Cavazos, he looks around. He finds Heitman. Heitman finds Cavazos. Cavazos, he gives it to Carlson. Carlson tries to get to Heitman. Just a little bit too high. That's going to be another turnover for the Panthers. Down the sidelines, looks like number 53. That's Aiden Dulia. He's getting ready to come in for the the Warriors on the next dead ball. Warriors, they drive it in. They miss the layup. It's rebounded by Carlson. Carlson, he gives it to Heitman. Heitman having some trouble. He does end up getting it into Mendelez. First time we said Mendelez's name tonight. 15, Breckwald. He takes it. He lays it up. Looks like going for a dunk. Just did not have the room. And it's 6-0. Cavazos drives it in. He lays it up. He gets his first points of the game and the Panthers' first points of the game. Now Sleazer, he passes it to Reinert. Reinert takes a three. It's no good. Rebound Cavazos. Off of Sleazer on a pass. It's out of bounds. It's a turnover. Now you got the substitutions. Coming in for the Warriors, like I said, you have Aiden Dulia and then also Cameron Stiddies coming in for the Warriors. Bad pass, but ends up getting to Cavazos, but it goes out of bounds off the hands of number 13, Mason Barnes. Mason Barnes also just came into the game. So it remain Panthers basketball. Carlson, he looks around. He takes a couple dribbles, gets it up to the arc. Cavazos to Carlson to Heitman to Smith. Smith gets blocked. Smith grabs his rebound. There's a foul on the play. We'll see who this is on. A lot of commotion. That's going to be on number 53, Aiden Dulia for the Warriors. That's on the floor. So be a pass in from out of bounds with 3:37 left in the first. Mendelez, he passes it to Heitman. Heitman gets to Carlson. Carlson to Cavazos. Back to Carlson. To Heitman to Cavazos. To Mendelez to Cavazos. To Heitman to Smith. Smith puts it up. It is good. So the Panthers make it 4-6. Still in favor of Alta-Aurelia though. Looking on the sidelines, like Cade Onman, he'll be coming in on the next dead ball for the Warriors. Ball movement for the Warriors. Julia ends up taking a nice mid-range jump shot. He makes it. It's 4-8. That's Julia's first points on the night. Some more trouble getting it over the half-court line for the Panthers. I'll tell you what, the Warriors, they're playing some good defense. On a succeeding play, Cavazos drives in, puts up a shot. Refs say it was goaltending, so the shot does count. The Warriors get the ball back now, 6-8. A nice three-point jump shot for Songson. He makes it. It's 6-11. Still in favor of the Warriors. Like I said, the Warriors playing some amazing full-court press defense. Cavazos, he finds Carlson. Carlson, he gets it to Smith. Back to Carlson. Carlson loses it for just a moment. He gets to Smith. Smith takes a nice mid-range jump shot. No good off the back iron. Rebounded by Jack Bloom. Jack Bloom, he's going to bring it up for the Warriors. He's going to pass it off to Stiddies. Stiddies drives in. He makes the shot. It's fouled by Bennett Smith. That's going to be an and one try. Looking on the sidelines, number 15, Breckwald, he's coming back in. But most importantly, Stiddies is taking his one and only free throw here. And he misses it. Smith gets the rebound. Now bring it up, that's Heitman. Heitman, he's looking around. He gets to Carlson. Carlson, he gets it back to Heitman. Heitman into Cavazos. Out to Heitman. Heitman gets the ball slapped out of his hands. The refs say it's going to stay Panther basketball. It's going to be an inbound on the sideline. Cavazos, he gets it into Carlson. Carlson, he looks around. Looks like he tries to find an open man. He does with Heitman. Heitman gives it right back to Carlson, to Cavazos. Cavazos, he looks around to Carlson. Carlson takes a three-point jump shot, air ball. Rebounded by 23. That's Kate Onman. They got Stiddies. Stiddies looking around. They're trying to fake out the defender. Defender ends up poking the ball out. Goes out of bounds, but the ref says it's going to stay Warriors basketball. Songson, he's coming in for Stiddies. Songson in for Stiddies. And Songson's immediately going to get the ball to bring it up. He gets it to the arc. He gives it away to Breckwald. Breckwald, he gives it away. Ends up being 21. That's Songson. He takes a three-point jump shot, and it's good. Alta-Aurelia leads 16-6 as we're in the final minute of the first quarter here. Lot of trouble for the Panthers, like I was saying. You're interrupted by a whistle. The whistle's for the 10-second violation. Did not get the ball over in time. It's going to be Warriors ball once more. Onman, he passes it off to Barnes. Barnes, he's looking around. Barnes tries to drive in. He tries to fake our defenders. Dulia, he takes a mid-range jump shot. It's good. St. Mary's having just a whole lot of trouble getting it over. And timeout Stone Lake St. Mary's to prevent the 10-second violation. You're watching Stone Lake St. Mary's basketball on Fluid Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after this.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
And welcome back. Just joining us. We're just about to end the first quarter. There's 21.1 seconds left on the clock for the first quarter. And so far, it's been all Alta-Aurelia as they lead 18-6. Storm Lake St. Mary's is having a lot of trouble getting the ball over the half-court line as Alta-Aurelia has played some amazing full-court press defense. Heitman, looks like he might just try to dribble the clock out, maybe take a last-second shot. Don't know if that's smart or not, but he gives it to Smith. Smith takes a shot. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to be in the first quarter. So we'll take that quarter break with them. We'll be right back with more basketball on Full Digital Solutions right after these commercials.
Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter, DDS, has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter, DDS in Aurelia.
You plan for most of life's events because planning ensures a positive outcome. The same is true when pre-planning your final arrangements. While this isn't the easiest or even most comfortable topic, but by pre-planning you take the burden off of your loved ones during a difficult time, and also ensure your final wishes are known and honored while your life's celebrated. Let the experienced and caring staff at Fratsky and Jensen Funeral Home help give you peace of mind by assisting you in your planning.
And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's, the Alta-Aurelia basketball from Storm Lake, Iowa, and the Panther Pit here at Storm Lake St. Mary's High School. Just joining us, we're now just starting the second quarter. It's 18-6 in favor of Alta-Aurelia, and 2 seconds in, there's a turnover by Storm Lake St. Mary's, so now it'll be Alta-Aurelia basketball. Alta-Aurelia, they're going to bring it up. A lot of passing, ends up getting to Breckwald. Breckwald, he eventually gives it away. A couple more passes, goes back to Breckwald, but Breckwald Lets the pass go off his hands. That's going to be a turnover. Now Bennett Smith, he'll bring it in. Excuse me, Bennett Smith will pass it in for the Panthers. If he can find an open man, he finds Heitman, who gives it right back to Smith. Smith's got to get going here quick, and he tries to pass it to Heitman. Heitman cannot catch it. That's a turnover. Alta-Aurelia ball. Breckwald gives it to Songson. Songson takes a three-point shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Sleazer. And Sleazer, he tries to pass it off to Breckwald. Breckwald can't catch it. So that'll be a turnover and Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball. Songson, he's going to come out, and Mason Barnes will come in. And a foul immediately on the inbounds. That's Breckwald. He runs over Heitman. So that'll be the team's third foul. And that should be Breckwald's first foul on the night. So 7:21 left here in the second. Bennett Smith, he gives it to Cavazos. Cavazos, he brings it up. But the refs say he carried the ball. And that's going to be a turnover. Alta-Aurelia ball once more. So a lot of turnovers for Storm Lake St. Mary's tonight. Some missed passes, some travels. Just not very clean basketball. Jack Bloom. I would just mention some really bad passes. That also goes to Alta-Aurelia as Jack Bloom. He tries to pass it to, I believe he thought Sleazer was going to be there, but Sleazer had moved by that point, and Jack Bloom just throws it straight out of bounds. Bennett Smith having some trouble. He gets into Cavazos. That was Carlson. Carlson gets it to Melendez. Melendez tries to pass it to Bennett Smith. Bennett Smith can't catch it. Turnover for the Panthers. Alta-Aurelia already have it over. Gavin Sleazer, he passes it off to number 13, Mason Barnes. Barnes puts it up. There's going to be a full timeout on the floor now, and we'll take that full timeout with them. You're watching Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball on Full Digital Solutions. We'll be back after these commercials.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the action of its members. Because alone we can do so little, but together so much. This is a mindset shared by many within the Alta-Aurelia School District, and the results show it. In extracurriculars, athletics, arts, and in the classroom. Anderson Crop Insurance is a proud supporter of the local schools and communities because today's youth are tomorrow's leaders. Good luck, Warriors, from Anderson Crop Insurance.
And welcome back to the Panther Parade here in Storm Lake, Iowa. Storm Lake St. Mary's versus Alta-Aurelia men's basketball. 6:49 left in the second quarter. So far, it's been all Alta-Aurelia as they lead 20-6. And now on inbounds into a possession, Carlson ends up getting the pass from Bennett Smith. Carlson brings it all the way up, but it goes out of bounds. Refs say it's going to stay Panthers basketball, however. Heitman, he gets it to Bennett Smith. Bennett Smith looks around. He passes it off to Carlson. Carlson gives it to Cavazos. Cavazos, he gives it to Lane Carlson. Carlson drives in, and Carlson's fouled on the drive. Now coming in for Alta-Aurelia, that's going to be number 21, Songson. He comes in for number 13, Mason Barnes. Refs say the foul is on the floor, so just a pass in from out of bounds. On the pass in, it goes immediately to Ben Smith. Ben Smith drives it in. Ben Smith fouled on the drive, and this time that foul's on the shot. So Ben Smith, he'll take 2 free throws here. Bennett Smith makes his first free throw. And just looking at his field goal percentage, 45.5%. So definitely not automatic, but not someone that you can just foul and count on to miss them. He makes both those free throws. It's now 20-8. Alta-Aurelia, they're gonna bring it up now. Cade Breckwald, he does find Jack Bloom. Jack Bloom, he gives it to Julia. Julia takes a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Heitman. Heitman trying to bring it up, having a lot of trouble. He gets it over the line. And there's a foul on the floor. That's going to be on 15 for Alta-Aurelia. So that's going to be Breckwald's second foul on the night. 15 foul. Only one foul left to give for Alta-Aurelia this half, as 2 more fouls would give Storm Lake St. Mary's a 1-1 bonus. Heitman, he looks around. He finds Melendez. Melendez gives it to Bennett Smith. Bennett Smith goes up. Doesn't like the fact that there was no foul call. He went up and feels like he was fouled on the shot. Refs say different. Goes out of bounds. It's going to officially count as a turnover. And Alta-Aurelia, they'll bring the ball up now. So Jack Bloom, he drives it in. Jack Bloom, he gave it away. The giveaway was fumbled. Ball almost goes across the half-court line. Songson saves it. And now as the Warriors reset, they find Stiddies. Stiddies takes a 3. It's an air ball. It's rebounded by Bennett Smith. Ben Smith, he brings it all the way up with no trouble. Ben Smith loses the ball, but it's picked back up by Melendez. Now you have Heitman. He's looking around. Coach, Storm Lake St. Mary's coach is giving him a play. See where this leads. Heitman to Carlson. Carlson loses the ball, turns it over. And there's going to be a foul on, I believe that is going to be on Carlson. Maybe not. No, it is going to be on Jesus Melendez. So Melendez getting his first foul on the night. Alta-Aurelia basketball. That's going to be Stiddies. He brings it up. Stiddies found Sleazer. Sleazer having a little bit of trouble catching the ball, but he passes it to number 21, Songson, and Songson drains a nice mid-range jumper. It's now 22-8 in favor of Alta-Aurelia. Bennett Smith, a little bit of trouble bringing it up. Storm Lake St. Mary's, they try to drive it in. Ben Smith brings it out, however. He gives it to Heitman. Heitman takes a 3. That's no good. It's rebounded by Dulia. So now we have a foul on 34, Melendez once more. That's his second foul. So with 4:22 left in the second quarter, so far both teams have kept it fairly clean. It doesn't look like anyone's really in foul trouble at the moment. However, that can, of course, quickly change. And now on this succeeding possession, Songson tries to drive it in. Refs say he traveled. I don't think Songson quite agrees with that one, but there's no arguing with the white and blacks. Carlson, he brings it up for the Panthers. He's going to drive it in. He takes a layup, cannot finish it, goes hard into the stage behind him. So Warriors have a numerical advantage. How that numerical advantage does not amount to anything. As Heitman grabs a rebound, he passes it to Ben Smith. Smith drives in, and they say Smith was fouled. Say that foul is on, looks like 53 Dulia. Yes, it is on Dulia, so that's going to be his second. And Bennett Smith, coming in tonight, 45.5% on free throws. He's going to take his third and fourth free throws here. Misses the first off the front iron. That's all right, just needs a little bit more underneath that. Could have made that one. The second one is good. That makes it 22-9. Stiddies, he brings it up for the Warriors. He's looking around. He's trying to get Jesus off his tail. He cannot. It ends up passing it to Oneman. Oneman drives in, misses it. Rebound by Songson. Songson puts it up, and it's good. And pass by the Warriors, intercepted by Jesus. Excuse me, not Jesus. Aiden Cavazos. Cavazos, he brings it up, gives it to Bennett Smith. Bennett Smith takes a three-point shot. It's no good. Bennett Smith, 44.4% on 3 points this year, so him airballing that, kind of a surprise. Possession, a lot of passing of the ball, ends up getting to Stiddies. Stiddies takes a nice jump shot. It goes. It's 26-9 in favor of Alta-Aurelia. Ben Smith, he brings it up. Ben Smith, he passes it off to Heitman. Heitman gets a screen by Smith. Tries to give to Smith. Smith loses the pass. It's stolen by the Warriors. Stolen by Jack Bloom. Jack Bloom brings it all the way up, but then tries to drive in and just runs over his defender for a charging foul. That's going to be Bloom's first foul on the night. That's also going to put Storm Lake St. Mary's into the 1-and-1 bonus from here on out. So any more fouls by Alta-Aurelia will result in Storm Lake St. Mary's going to the charity stripe for the rest of the half. It's 2:07 left here in the second quarter. Bennett Smith passes it in, gets the pass back from his teammate Carlson, and Bennett Smith just throws it too far for Heitman to reach, and it goes out of bounds into the hands. So pass in. You've had number 15 Breckwald. He brought it up, passed off his teammates. A couple more passes. Now finds Jack Bloom with the ball. He passes it to number 45 Reinert. Reinert gives it away to Breckwald. Breckwald gives it to Bloom, and Bloom looks like he got a little bit tied up. It's a foul on the play. It looks like it's going to be on number 20 for Storm Lake St. Mary's. That's Carlson. So Carlson with his first foul on the night. Alta-Aurelia looking around, they turn it over. Stolen by Heitman. So Heitman, he brings it up, eventually gives it off to Carlson. Carlson drives in, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, goes out of bounds. Refs say he was off one of the Warriors players, so it's going to stay Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball here. You're going to have Heitman pass it in for Storm Lake St. Mary's. Looks like he was trying to get to Bennett Smith. It's tipped by one of the Warriors players. Still Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball. What's Heitman going to go this time? Some kind of stoppage. Looks like ref warning number 5. Stefan to watch his arms. All right, the pass, it goes to Bennett Smith. 26-11. Now 41, Sleazer. He passes off to Bloom. Bloom drives in. Little hook shot. No good. Then you're going to have Carlson. He brings it up for Storm Lake St. Mary's. Carlson, he's looking around. Still has the ball. Gives it to Heitman. Heitman to Carlson. Carlson to Ben Smith. Ben Smith goes up. Shot is no good off the backboard. Rebounded by Sleazer. Sleazer gives it away to to Reinert. Reinert puts up a shot. It's waved off, as they say. Reinert bowled through his defender for a charge. That's going to be Reinert's third foul, so Reinert now in foul trouble to end the second half. Couple substitutions for Storm Lake St. Mary's here. Sees Bennett Smith coming off the floor for looks like in favor of number 30, Dylan Martin. So Dylan Martin coming in for Bennett Smith. It's a foul on number 41. That is Sleazer. Did not see what the foul was for, but it doesn't really matter. That's the 19th foul. That's going to put Lane Carlson at the line for 1-1. He misses the first free throw. Maybe shouldn't really be a surprise as not. Oh no, excuse me, should be a surprise as he's a 41% shooter. Alta-Aurelia, they put it up. It's no good. It's rebounded by Storm Lake St. Mary's. St. Mary's having a little bit of trouble. They do get a shot up. Oh, it's intercepted by Storm Lake St. Mary's. Alta-Aurelia, they try to heave it, try to make it a last-second shot. Intercepted by Storm Lake St. Mary's. And Storm Lake St. Mary's instead throws up a heave. That's no good, and it's now halftime. So we'll take a break and come back with a halftime report here on Full Digital Solutions with Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball.
As a proud Northwest Iowa native, Philip Schulenberg is excited to bring his passion into business at Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, a new place to hang with friends, dine with family, and relax at the end of a long day. Check out their webpage and Facebook for updates, specials, great food options, and events like their Thursday night trivia. They also feature several big screen TVs with live sports, including your Alta-Aurelia Warrior games. Welcome to Bob's Sports Bar and Grill in Alta, your new place to meet and have some great eat.
I love working at BVRMC because there is nothing better than being a part of a new life coming into this world. I love the moment I place a newborn into their mother's arms and watch a family bond with their baby. Patients really trust us to provide the best care, and I take that very seriously. The amount of teamwork we have on each shift is amazing. I couldn't be the nurse I want to be without my coworkers. Thank you to all of our BVRMC families for choosing us for your baby's delivery.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
Did you know it's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team? Now at FullerDigital.net. No more searching, one place for all your live streams. FullerDigital.net. Home and away. If we're covering your team, the live stream videos are at FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the stream. Thank you for viewing the FDS live streams, and thank you for sharing it with your friends and family so they can find the games too. FullerDigital.net.
And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball against Alta-Aurelia. Just have a short little halftime report. So, score at halftime, 26 for the Warriors, 11 for the Panthers. So far, it's just been the Warriors pretty much dominating. They've had some really great full court press defense, and that has just limited Storm Lake St. Mary's getting the ball over and having that extra time they need to look for those good shots. Looks like the leading scorer for Alta-Aurelia is number 21. That is Songson. He has 10. He also has no fouls, so Songson playing a very good basketball game tonight. Also looks like number 15, Cade Breckwald, second leading scorer. He has 6, and he has 2 fouls. Nobody really is in foul trouble, so as we get to the second half, game plan might just very well be the same for who gets played for both teams. For Storm Lake St. Mary's, Bennett Smith, he's probably been their best player tonight as he has most of the team's points, has gone to the free throw line 2 times for 4 total attempts, and has made 3 of those attempts. Overall, pretty much what you would expect from these two teams. Alta-Aurelia, like I said, they came in 6-2. Storm Lake St. Mary's came in 0-7. So this game being close actually might be a little bit more of a surprise than one might think. Also looking just at fouls, at least what we can see on the scoreboard. 34 Jesus Melendez, has 2, and everyone else either has 1 or 0. On the Alta-Aurelia side, I know one player has 3. I do not remember who that is exactly, but otherwise everyone else has 1 or 0 except for 15 Breckwald. He does have 2. So it's about 6:20 left until the second half gets started back up. So we'll take another commercial break and come back a lot closer to when action will resume. You're watching Storm Lake St. Mary's Panthers basketball on Full Digital Solutions. And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball. Before the action resumes, we would like to thank Buena Vista Regional Medical Center as our halftime sponsor. They make this broadcast possible, so we're very thankful for them and their sponsorship, as once again they are our halftime sponsor. But also the United Bank of Iowa, they make that scoreboard you see up there possible. So thank you, United Bank of Iowa, for making that scoreboard possible for all the fans out there. And also thank both those sponsors, United Bank of Iowa and also Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, for making this broadcast possible. So about 20 seconds left here in the halftime break. Not sure what the coaches said Not sure what the coaches said to the teams during the break. However, you have to think Storm Lake St. Mary's, they want to make some changes both offensively and defensively, and maybe Alta-Aurelia. Or perhaps they're just going to continue to do their thing because they have a 15-point lead here at halftime. So Alta-Aurelia, they're going to start the half with the ball. Looks like the original starting lineup coming back out. So Gavin Sleazer, he's going to give it to Breckwald. And Breckwald, he'll start the play. Off to Reinert. Reinert, he looks around. He finds 15, Breckwald. Breckwald gives it back. Breckwald gives it back to Reinert. Reinert puts it up, and it is good. So Reinert with his first points on of the game. Bad pass by Storm Lake St. Mary's leads to a turnover. Good effort by Cavazos to try to save it, just could not. Like I said, it's going to be a turnover, and Alta-Aurelia gets the ball right back. So 17-point lead here for Alta-Aurelia. Definitely looking to build upon that, as they are, by most measures, the better team in this matchup. Some great defense by Storm Lake St. Mary's. Forces a bad long two-point shot by the Warriors. The Warriors, they do get their rebound. Bloom takes it in, gets the layup. Once again, Alta-Aurelia continuing that full-court press defense. It's really kept Storm Lake St. Mary's out of this game. It takes away such valuable time. Carlson, he brings it in for the Panthers. He makes that shot. It's now 30-13. The Warriors, they move the ball around a little bit. Ends up being 21. That's Songson. He takes the mid-range jumper. Songson now with 12. Storm Lake St. Mary's, they get over with a little bit of trouble, not as much as pass. And there's a blocking foul on the shot. That's on number 31, Jack Bloom. So the shot's no good, so you're going to have Heitman go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Heitman, 42.9% free throw percentage on the year. So it's definitely someone that can make them, but is not necessarily consistent. He does make the first one, so that's going to make that free throw percentage go up just a little bit. The second one, it goes off the back iron. And there's a foul. Bennett Smith fouled for the push. That's going to be Smith's second foul on the night. So Warriors, they're going to get a fresh shot clock and take it up. Pass around a little bit, ends up going to Sleazer. Sleazer, he passes it out, a little bit of a bad pass. Breckwald does pick it up. Reiner takes would have been a 3-point shot that had gone. He misses it. And Bennett Smith gets the rebound. And Bennett Smith gets pickpocketed by Sleazer. And Sleazer puts it up for 2. That's Sleazer's first points of the game. Oh. So a pass in, tipped by the Warriors, picked up by number 20, Carlson. Carlson slides out of bounds, however. That is a turnover. And the Warriors, they get the ball on their own half. Great pass. Great pass by Reinert to Sleazer, and then Sleazer gives back to Reinert. Reiner puts it up for 2. He gets it. And Storm Lake St. Mary's, they need a timeout. Looks like it. See if it'll be a 30 or a full. It's gonna be a full timeout, and we'll take that full timeout with them. You're watching Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball on Full Digital Solutions.
You may think shopping locally is more expensive, but have you ever compared prices? Oftentimes you can find just as competitive or better price points by shopping at a local store. Snooks Carpet and Furniture of Sioux Rapids has everyday competitive pricing. Shop local in the new year for all your flooring, home furnishing, furniture, and just-in modern bedroom sets from Malou.
The original Snooks Carpet and Furniture in Sioux Rapids. On your way anyway. Visit us on Facebook or at snooks1.com.
And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball on Full Digital Solutions. Just joined us. It's 5:33 left in third quarter. It is 36-14 in favor of Alta-Aurelia. This play, Bennett Smith, he tries to back it up into the back. Tries to back his way to the basket, does not get it. He tries to pass it out to Carlson. Carlson takes a three-point jump shot. It's no good. And it's a foul. So the shot wouldn't have counted anyway, but there was a foul on Cavazos. That's his first. Alta-Aurelia, some great ball movement. Ends up with Songson taking a three. That's no good, but it's rebounded by the Warriors. So the Warriors, they get the ball back. They're going to look, try to take another shot. Ends up being Reiner taking a shot. The shot's no good. Looks like it was rebounded by number 21, Songson. Looks like Songson was fouled. So Bennett Smith now in foul trouble, 3 personal fouls with 4:56 left here in the third. Songson's going to be taking 2 free throws here. He makes the first one, and Songson, not really surprised that he made that free throw. 90% on the season. So 9 out of 10 times he steps up to the line. Excuse me. 9 out of 10 times he takes a shot from the line, it's going in. So, essentially automatic, really. 90%, that's almost impossible to do over season long, but he's done it so far. Second free throw is also good, so Storm Lake St. Mary's, they pass in the ball, they bring it up. That's going to be Bennett Smith. He's looking around. Bennett Smith, a little bit of a playmaker at times, definitely someone that you can run the offense through. Bennett Smith gets the ball back in some ball movement, but immediately gives it away. Ends up in the hands of Carlson, and Carlson ends up traveling. Alta-Aurelia, they get the ball back now. It's going to be Stiddies. So Stiddies, he gives it away. Ends up getting to Jack Bloom through. Looks like that was Mason Barnes gave it to Jack Bloom, but Bloom, he drives in, he gets it. And Storm Lake St. Mary's, they're going to bring the ball up once more. Looks like Alta-Aurelia might have kind of laid back on that full court press defense, but either way, Storm Lake St. Mary's is a long way to go to come back. Melendez, he gives it away to Carlson. Carlson gets to Bennett Smith. Ben Smith takes a three. It goes off the side of the backboard and no good. Rebounded by number 3, Stiddies. Stiddies, he passes it to Julia. Julia misses the shot. Rebounded by Melendez, and there's a foul. See who this is on. It's going to be on number 31. That's Jack Bloom. That's his third. So Bloom in a little bit of foul trouble, and he immediately comes out. So now Oddman comes in for Bloom. Storm Lake St. Mary's bringing it up. The usual Bennett Smith, he has it. Being a little bit of a playmaker, gets it to Carlson. I gotta say, Bennett Smith probably one of the best people Storm Lake St. Mary's has for bringing the ball up. So Alta-Aurelia pickpockets away from Storm Lake St. Mary's. And looks like, who is that? Is that 21? Yeah, that is 21. That's Sonkson. Sonkson drives the ball all the way to the basket, puts it up, it goes in. The shot's waved off, ruled no good as Sonkson, he's going to get a charging foul against him. That's Sonkson's first foul of the night. And Bennett Smith, a little bit of retaliation looks like. Blocked number 13, Mason Barnes' shot. Mason Barnes goes falling. Like I said, Sonkson, 1 foul, 14 points, having a pretty solid night so far. Now Mason Barnes at the free throw line. Only 16.7% from the charity stripe, so definitely not someone you want to see at the free throw line if you're Alta-Aurelia. If you're Storm Lake St. Mary's, that's someone you don't really mind seeing. He misses both free throws, but it's rebounded by Julia. Julia goes up. He misses the shot. It's rebounded by 13 Barnes. Barnes puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Julia. And there's a foul. Excuse me, it's a foul. That's on number 20 for Storm Lake St. Mary's. That's Lane Carlson. That's his second. And Mason Barnes on the inbounds. He puts it up. It's good. Also want to note that block by Bennett Smith that led to those free throws just a couple of seconds ago. That was his fourth, so Bennett Smith in some deep foul trouble now. Turning back to the current action, Storm Lake St. Mary's takes a shot. That's by Melendez. He airballs it, unfortunately. That's rebound by Alta-Aurelia. Alta-Aurelia, they're running their usual offense, just passing around, see who's open. And 13, Barnes drives it in, gets tied up. Refs say it's a jump ball. The arrow is favoring Storm Lake St. Mary's at the moment, so Storm Lake St. Mary's will get the ball. Storm Lake St. Mary's having a little bit of trouble. Carlson gets fouled by Mason Barnes. Nothing intentional. Barnes just trying to defend him and just bumped into each other. So that is a foul. It's only the 14 fouls, so definitely a lot cleaner half for Alta-Aurelia versus the first half. Heitman, he looks for a shot, doesn't take it, gives it away to Carlson. Carlson gives it back to Heitman, and Heitman looks like he was going to 52. That's well. We don't have a 52 in our roster, so I believe that's Santiago Sororia. So. Tries to go to Sororia. Sororia can't grab the pass. Turnover. Alta-Aurelia now. They once again doing this usual. They look around, find who's open. Alta-Aurelia a little bit of trouble, but Stiddies, he picks it up. He brings it back out, resets that offense. Stiddies takes a three-point jump shot. No, it's a pass to Julia. Julia makes a nice layup there. He has 6. Heitman, he's trying to bring it up, but you got 21 Sonkson all over him. Sonkson maybe stole the ball for a second, and there is a foul on 55. Excuse me. My producers informed me that it was a 10-second violation. I got a little bit confused there. Once again, going back to without him, my head might fall off. So, Alta-Aurelia. Alta-Aurelia passing around. Nothing unusual. And Stiddies takes a nice mid-range jump shot. He makes it. And that's going to make it 46-14. Storm Lake St. Mary's bringing it up. Heitman to Carlson. Passing around a little bit. Melendez Oh, nice little jump stop by Heitman. Takes a shot, doesn't go. It's off the back iron, rebounded by Alta-Aurelia. Alta-Aurelia, their typical style. Little mid-range jump shot missed by Steffen. Rebounded by Alta-Aurelia at 13. Breckwald, he goes up. He is fouled, and he'll take 2 free throws. So Breckwald, 33.3% from the free throw line. And that stat is useless because he will not go to the free throw line. Ref says a foul on the floor. Don't know if I necessarily agree with that one. Alta-Aurelia just with that great ball movement. Looks like some type of violation, perhaps lane violation for Alta-Aurelia. No matter what, it is a turnover. So 52 once again did not have him on the roster, and he goes to inbound. It steps inbounds while out of bounds. That sounds a little bit backwards, but trying to inbound it from out of bounds. Steps inbounds. That's a turnover. Alta-Aurelia gets the ball right back on their own half, and the clock, less than 20 seconds left in the half. No shot clock. Dulia, he puts up a layup. It's good. And Storm Lake St. Mary's, just 10 seconds left on this clock for this third quarter. They gotta go. Carlson, he drives. It's no good. Knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. So it's going to be Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball. There's 1.8 left on the clock. We're going to see what they do here. Let's see who they pass to. It's going to go to Carlson. Carlson, he goes up. And it's blocked by the Warriors. So at the end of the third, it's 48 for Alta-Aurelia, 14 for Storm Lake St. Mary's. And we'll take a short commercial break during this quarter stoppage. You're watching Full Digital Solutions and Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball.
This is your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality health care, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
Since 1982, Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS has called Aurelia home and has probably had many of you watching this broadcast in his chair at one time or another. He is grateful for your support of his practice over the years and extremely proud of the area communities and local school district. His hope is that you continue to support the kids, athletics, arts, clubs, and organizations to keep these wonderful communities strong and vibrant. Good luck, Warriors, from Dr. Tim DeStichter DDS in Aurelia.
And welcome back to Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball here against Alta-Aurelia. Just beginning the fourth quarter now. Alta-Aurelia leads 48-14, so definitely a one-sided affair so far. If I remember correctly, Storm Lake St. Mary's only scored 3 points the entirety of the third quarter, so a rough quarter for them overall. A little bit of battle at the basket after a missed shot. Ends up going Storm Lake St. Mary's way. 20, that's Carlson. Carlson, he does give it to Melendez. Melendez gives it to Cavazos. Cavazos takes a mid-range jump shot. He hits it. It's now 48-16. A lot of passing. Ends up in the hands of Stites. I was made aware that that the entirety of this game I've been pronouncing Stites' last name Cities. I completely misread the roster, so I apologize for that. It is Cameron Stites. So for the rest of the broadcast, we'll hopefully have the correct pronunciation the rest of the way. Once again, I do apologize. I misread the roster there for 3 quarters. Dulia, he's going to take a 1-on-1 free throw. He makes that one. A little bit of a surprise, 58.8% from the line this year. Not automatic, but also not someone you don't want to see at the free throw line if you're Alta-Aurelia. He makes the second one, so that free throw percentage is going to go up just a little bit. And Stone Lake St. Mary's, well, they are in some deep trouble as they trail by, math's correct, 34 here in the fourth quarter, so almost nearing the nonstop clock. Bad pass, almost turnover, picked up by Stone Lake St. Mary's and Melendez. Melendez ends up getting to Cavazos. Cavazos looking around, he gets it to Bennett Smith. Bennett Smith turns around, airballs a layup, and a push on Bennett Smith. That's going to be his fifth. Bennett Smith is out of this game. So Stone Lake St. Mary's leading scorer, 7 points, Bennett Smith. He's done for the night with 6:36 left here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a 1-1. Looks like the refs are a little bit confused. Did confuse me a little bit as well because they're getting ready to inbound, but being a 1-1 with Stone Lake St. Mary's having 18 fouls. So a couple substitutions looking like they're gonna take out some of the substitutes, put in a few people that maybe don't see as much varsity time. Excuse me, Breckwald, he comes in, so he is a starter, but then 35 there, that is William Kenny. Not sure I pronounced that last name. Sophomore, he doesn't really play all that much, but definitely some great varsity time for him. Dulia, he takes a free throw. I believe that's his third free throw attempt tonight. Could be wrong, but has made all the attempts so far tonight. So his fourth one here, he misses it, but either way, that free throw percentage go up a little bit tonight. It's rebounded by, so the missed shot's rebounded by Stefan. He turns around, puts up a layup, and well, makes it. And Stone Lake St. Mary's now looks like they're going to be facing a non-stop clock, at least the time being, and very well could be the rest of the game. Cavazos shoots a three-point shot. Oh, excuse me, that was not Cavazos, that was Carlson. Carlson takes a three-point shot, drains it. So definitely positive moment there for him. Dulia, he does pass it out. He ends up getting to Sleazer. Sleazer, he gives it away to Breckwald. Breckwald turns it over. Now drive in by number 14, Heitman. Looks like he might have traveled there. No call, though, but he's fouled on the shot. So he'll go to the free throw line for 2. He fouls on Sleazer. That's his second. Stone Lake St. Mary's is out of the nonstop clock danger, at least for a couple seconds, as Heitman reduces the deficit down to 33. Remember, you need to be at 35 for a nonstop clock. So Heitman, 42.9% on the season, so not automatic, but definitely someone you don't mind seeing if you're Stone Lake St. Mary's. He misses that second free throw, so free throw percentage will go up just a little bit. The lane violation on Alta-Aurelia, so Heitman will get to take a third free throw here. And he makes that third free throw, so I'm not sure if that will officially go down as a 2 for 2 or a 2 for 3. Either way, that free throw percentage does go up a little bit for him. Ball's a little bit out of hand. Isaiah Segovia looks like he just dropped a pass. It's a little bit out of hand. Kicked by one of the St. Mary's players out of bounds, but will remain Alta-Aurelia basketball. And 41, Sleazer, he goes up for a shot. He's fouled. Until the foul's on, it's going to be on number 20. That is Lane Carlson. That's Carlson's third. So Carlson He is in a little bit of foul trouble, but definitely not the worst position to begin with only 3 here in the fourth. Sleazer, he misses that first free throw. Not a surprise, only 16.7% from the free throw line, so someone that you don't mind fouling if you're Storm Lake St. Mary's, and someone you don't want to see at the line if you're Alta-Aurelia. He does drain that second one, though, so his free throw percentage, it'll go up just a little bit. Some hard contact sends Melendez down. No call, though. Melendez, he gets the ball. He gives it to Cavazos. Couple passes. Ends up leading to Cavazos getting the ball once more. See what he does with it. He gives it away to Carlson. And who gives away to Melendez. A blocking foul. That's going to be on the floor. No shot, says that ref on the baseline. So, see the foul's going to be on number 51. That is Segovia's first foul on the night. Segovia just recently came in, so first foul, no points for him tonight. Storm Lake St. Mary's looking around. Carlson, he puts it up. It's no good. Rebounded by number 35. That is QNE. Brickwall passes it to QNE. QNE gives it to Stefan. Stefan, this pass around. Sleazer ends up taking a three-point shot. It's no good, but Sleazer gets his own rebound. And Segovia, they were on the offense for just a couple seconds there. Pass goes out of bounds. But off the hands of one of the Storm Lake St. Mary's players, so it will remain Alta-Aurelia basketball. Sleazer, he drives in, he puts up a layup, it's good. That's his 5th point on the night, so Alta-Aurelia leads 56-21. Alta-Aurelia pickpockets Storm Lake St. Mary's there. Turnover, Sleazer, he looks around, finds QNE. QNE, he's going to give it to Stefan. Stefan gives it to Sleazer. See what Sleazer does. Sleazer gives it to Breckwald. Breckwald to Sleazer. To Breckwald. Breckwald, he gives it away. Ends up getting to Sleazer. Sleazer drives in. Stefan takes a shot. It's not going to count. It'll just be on the floor. Correction. They are going to take free throws. So a foul on number 20, Lane Carlson. That's his 4th. 2:55 left here in the 4th quarter. And Carlson gets his 4th foul, so he is in some deep foul trouble. You have Stefan taking free throws. 9.1% on the season. Definitely not someone Alta-Aurelia wants at the line, but I'm sure Storm Lake St. Mary's doesn't mind seeing him miss those free throws there. He makes the second one, so his percentage will go up a little bit, but does miss that first one, so it's 1 for 2. Couple substitutions. Looks like Alta-Aurelia is taking out their starters, putting in some of the JV players, get them some varsity time. Nothing wrong with that. Storm Lake St. Mary's had a little bit of trouble. Heitman, he gives it to Cavazos. Cavazos, right back to Heitman. Heitman, what's he going to do here? He's looking around. Looks like he might try to drive in. He just gets it to Carlson. Carlson, he does drive in. He passes it away to Melendez. Melendez grabs the pass just barely, though. It's turnover by Storm Lake St. Mary's. And then stolen with an intercepted pass, Cavazos. And then immediately right after, ref says he traveled. So it's Alta-Aurelia ball once more. So about 2 or 3 turnovers in the span about 3 or 4 seconds there. So definitely very quick paced. There's a jump ball on the floor. The arrow favors Storm Lake St. Mary's. So Storm Lake St. Mary's will get to inbound it here with 2 minutes and counting down on this clock, as it is continuous clock here. Storm Lake St. Mary's can get a bucket here. They will be out of the continuous clock, but until then, the clock just continues to count down. Looks like a couple miscues. A couple just don't know what, just don't know how to pass it. Ends up Carlson driving in. He is fouled. He'll take 2 free throws. See the foul's on. It's on number 35. That is Kueni. That's his first. So Carlson, 40.9% from the free throw line. Someone you don't necessarily mind seeing on either side, but irregardless, definitely not someone that would be making those free throws on a consistent basis. Storm Lake St. Mary's, they're going to put in a few of their JV players. Get them some varsity time. Once again, nothing wrong with that. Couple more substitutions. Lead to Alta-Aurelia. They're not bringing up the ball. So Storm Lake St. Mary's still in the continuous clock danger zone, but you know, that's not necessarily the worst thing. I mean, there is only 1:13 left, so this game will end pretty soon no matter what. And out of bounds for Storm Lake St. Mary's. Alta-Aurelia, they're bringing it up. 56 seconds and counting down now. Mid-range jump shot by number 23. That is Armin. He makes it. It's 61-22. Storm Lake St. Mary's, they're moving the ball around a little bit. They got some JV players out there getting some varsity experience. Nothing wrong with that. Shot attempt. 3-point shot, no good. The crowd chanting Owen. They want him to make a shot here. Alta-Aurelia looks like they might just dribble out the clock here. 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll do it. Alta-Aurelia wins 61-22 here in Storm Lake, Iowa. They sweep the season series. And it's absolutely dominating fashion for Alta-Aurelia tonight. They controlled every aspect of the game, defense, offense, you name it, they controlled it tonight. So a very good win. Alta-Aurelia improves to 7-2 on the season, and Storm Lake St. Mary's falls to 0-8. So that will do it for tonight's broadcast. Thank you for watching Storm Lake St. Mary's basketball and Alta-Aurelia basketball here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Have a great night.